photo, Jonathan Olley, Lucasfilm, Disney. There must be a lot of bad feelings at Disney this morning, after Solo, a Star Wars story, a film plagued by production problems, projection problems, and toxic fans who protested a perceived takeover of Star Wars by strident, man-hating feminists by Chuck's Notes. Boycotting a film with a straight white male protagonist dropped a precipitous 65% in its second week, from $103 million to $29 million. After the softest opening for a Star Wars film since the dark days of the prequels, this steep second-week drop-off wasn't surprising. It still landed at no. 1, mind you, but this is Hollywood, where anything less than crushing the competition is considered an abject failure. Perhaps it's best at this point to mute Star Wars on Twitter for a while and move on. Success and failure in Hollywood is often a matter of scale. However, painting a brighter picture for a B-movie that arrived in theaters this week with significantly less baggage than Solo, Leigh Whannell's Upgrade, the inaugural film in Blumhouse's new BH imprint. Yes, it debuted at no. 6, but with a budget less than 1/25 of Solo's, even modest millions, in this case, $4.46 million, make the case for putting out genre movies in theatrical wide release instead of your usual VOD and/or specialty theater run. Speaking of which, fortunes were similarly bright for American Animals, which opened on 4 screens at $35,157 each, by far the week's best per-screen average. Second place in that regard goes to the re-release of 2001, A Space Odyssey, which made $13,800 over the weekend on each of its 3 screens. As for the rest of the week's new releases, such as they are, the No. 3 spot on this week's box office charts went to Adrift. The Shailene Woodley and Sam Claflin survival romance is dull and aimless as its title. Things don't look much better for Johnny Knoxville, who overshot the public thirst for early nostalgia by a couple years with No. 9 opener Action Point, presumably landing in a swimming pool full of elephant manure or something similarly hilarious on his way down. The rest of the week's top 5 was composed of superheroic standbys like Deadpool 2, which came in at No. 2 in its 3rd week, Avengers: Infinity War, number 4 in its 6th week, and Book Club, a superhero tale of sorts, which came in at No. 5, expanding onto an additional 359 screens to accommodate the insatiable lust for female friendship and dumb sex puns among our nation's elders. Perhaps Lucasfilm should incorporate more of those into its next theatrical outing?